The city is shut down and no rebuilding has begun. I was just there, right? This happened just a few days ago. There was a problem in Louisiana for Mr. Rove and the Roverian Party. But now that problem has been washed away. Mission accomplished. Don't kid yourself. So we went to see the FEMA trailer parks, or the Guantanamo on wheels, 100 miles out of New Orleans, where 1 year later people are still kept in barbed wire enclosures. And one of the things I wanted to show, of course, is that it was placed right next to the Exxon petrochemical plant, where the young kids, the old people, and everyone else get to suck on the George Bush's major donors' pollution. Well, as it turns out, that film, done for Democracy Now! and is, because it showed Exxon, was filming without authority a sensitive national security zone. And so we now have, in fact, a criminal charge against myself and my producer, Matt Pasquarello, for filming. Well, apparently you're not allowed to film major donors of and James Baker's client, I guess. Anyway, but note, it was too sensitive to film the Exxon chemical plant, but not too sensitive to put tens of thousands of people in a Guantanamo concentration camp next to it, right? Now, don't send bail money. We hope not. We're not being measured for orange suits yet. I mean, this is more ways to, this is not about, well, and by the way, I did call Exxon, and I called Department of Homeland Security. They were looking for us, and I swore that I'd stop sending these photos to Al-Qaeda. I said, aren't you guys supposed to be like looking for guys with exploding shoes or Osama? I mean, but what I do want you to do, and I usually don't say buy the book, but I want to say buy the book. I'm going to be over there, because all these funds, all the funds, none of it, by the way, will go to any legal or other costs we may incur because of this action. That we're going to handle separately. But all of the funds we raise from the sale of the book, which I'll sign right out there next to the bandstand, will go to continuing these reports that they'd rather you not see. I just want to leave you with the thought and close this extraordinary festival. Or reintroduce Ed, right? Okay. Bring back Ed to close this extraordinary gathering by reminding you of something the president told you. Remember when he was speaking, when he announced we're going into Iraq on March 17th of 2003. He said, you know, if you remember, he said, I want to speak to the Iraqi people, which is kind of odd because, you know, Cheney didn't tell them that they speak Arabic, but never mind. They said, he said two things. He said, I thought he was going to say, don't shoot at our kids because they're here to liberate you. He said, no, he said, do not destroy oil wells. He did, look it up. Do not destroy oil wells is what he told the Iraqi people. But he also said something else that I think we should take to heart. Our president said, do not fight for a dying regime. It is not worth your life. Thank you very much.